Are you considering freelance work as a side income? Or maybe you created accounts on Fiverr or Upwork and you're not sure what to expect. In this video, we'll compare both platforms. This is an unbiased review, and by the end of this video, you'll be able to tell which platform is better for you. We're going to cover registration, terminology, creating a profile, levels, searching a job or applying for a job and getting hired, the payment, and how to get the money out of this platform, and the pros and cons of each platform. If you clicked on this video, chances are you know what freelance is. If you do, skip to the next part. I have timestamps in the description box. If you don't know what freelance is, continue to watch. As a freelancer, you're self-employed and not committed to any employer, and you offer your services or skills from design, digital marketing, web app or software development, writing, translation or transcription, video editing, and the list goes on. As a freelancer, you work by project, and you set the price for a given task or for a whole project. You keep track of how long a project takes you to complete and so on. So as a freelancer, you don't have a salary, and your earnings depend on how good you are at getting clients continuously and how fast and good your work is. Basically, your earnings as a freelancer depend on you. Many people opt for this style of work as it offers many benefits, as we just talked about, and the fact that you can work from the comfort of your home. Now the question is, when choosing platforms to work as a freelancer, which one to choose, Upwork or Fiverr? Those are the most known platforms for freelance work. So we'll go through the common features and the differences of each platform for you as a freelancer. Let's get started. Now, in 1999, Elance was launched, and in 2003, Odesk was launched. Then in 2013, both companies merged as Elance Odesk, and only in 2015, the company was rebranded as Upwork. However, Fiverr was launched in 2010. Now let's talk about registration. When you want to register on the platforms, here are the common features. The first one is creating accounts. You're only allowed one account per person on both Upwork and Fiverr. Creating two accounts is violation of terms of service and leads to a permanent ban of both accounts. Now, on both Upwork and Fiverr, you should enter an existing and valid email. And after the step of registration, you will receive a verification email and you can't proceed without it. Both platforms offer you to sign up with Google or Apple, and it is not recommended. It's always recommended to sign up with your email address. Now the different features. On Fiverr, in addition to Apple, Google, and email sign up, you can also sign up using your Facebook account. But again, it's not recommended. Moving on. On Upwork, your first and last name should be written in English only, and they should match your name in your passport. Upwork can ask you to provide documents to confirm your identity in the future. You also need a username for Upwork, but that's just for signing up. But your real name will be displayed on your profile. But you can hide your surname if you want to. On Fiverr, a username is accepted even if it's not formal. But your username can't be changed once your account is created, so choose wisely. The same goes for profile photo. Fiverr accepts anything you add, avatar, a logo, or an icon, but on Upwork they only accept a human photograph. And when it comes to verification, they check if the photograph is yours and matches your photo ID. For the verification of your account on Fiverr, your email and your phone are enough. But Upwork needs to verify your identity by ID, and they will make a video call with you to make sure it's you. This step is compulsory when you have earned a certain amount of money. Now let's move on to the most common terms used on both platforms. On Upwork, a project is equivalent to what we call a gig on Fiverr. On Upwork, it's called a project, but it's not the main method to get jobs on Upwork. We'll talk about how to get jobs on Upwork later in the video. A gig is a service offered on Fiverr. If you are offering your services on Upwork, you're a freelancer. If you are looking for work and you sign up on Fiverr for selling your services, you are a seller. If you hire a freelancer on Upwork, you're a client. And on Fiverr, if you purchase a gig, if you buy a gig on Fiverr, you're a buyer. On Upwork, contract. A contract is started when a client hires you as a freelancer on Upwork. We will talk about the hiring process in a minute. On Fiverr, when a buyer buys a gig from a seller, it's called an order. On Upwork, there are other terms like proposal, connect, invite for interview, and other terms that we will talk about as we progress with the video. Now we got the terms out of the way, let's see what is needed to create a profile. On Fiverr, you need to add your personal info, your professional info, your linked accounts, account security, skills, and education. While on Upwork, you need to add category, skills, experience level, title, overview education, work experience, language, hourly rate, availability, location, and link social accounts. Now, both Fiverr and Upwork have a level system. The higher the level you achieve, the higher your earnings become. Let's start by Upwork. On Upwork, every level you climb, they give you a badge that they display next to your profile. The first level is a rising talent. To qualify for rising talent, you must pass the Upwork readiness test. And this is a 10-minute test to ensure that you understand how the platform works, and you can take any time after you start working on the platform. Second is you have to complete project on time and as promised to clients. Also, you have to maintain 100% complete profile with accurate skills and genuine work. And keep your availability status up to date, regularly submit proposals to projects that match your skill sets, adhere to Upwork terms of service, and you have been active in the past 90 days or joined in the past 30 days. The next level is top rated. You should have a current job success score of 90% or higher, and your first project on Upwork was more than 90 days ago. Maintained a rising talent level on job success score of at least 90 for at least 13 of the last 16 weeks. It seems complex, but once you start working on the platform, it gets much easier to understand how the platform works. Also, you need 100% complete profile and up-to-date availability, an account in a good standing with no recent account holds, and activity on the platform. Activity on the platform, which means send in proposals, accept invitations, or earnings in the past 90 days. The next level is top rated plus. In addition to earning and maintaining top rated level, top rated plus must have the following qualifications. You must have a total earning over $10,000, worked or working on one or more large contracts in the past 12 months without negative outcomes, and maintain top-rated status. Now, the highest level on Upwork you can achieve is called Expert Vetted Talent. Expert Vetted is available by invitation only. Once invited, you'll be given a series of individual tests. This pre-screening process makes sure that you have the expertise needed to succeed as expert vetted user. And the screening process includes hard skills analysis, testing to check the expertise in your domain, soft skill assessment, and personal interview. Now let's talk about the level system on Fiverr. On Fiverr, it's much simpler than Upwork. You have a level 1 seller, and as soon as you earn $400 and complete at least 10 orders and meet some of the requirements, you're promoted to level 1 seller. Level 2 seller, when you earn at least $2,000 and complete at least 50 orders and meet other requirements, you get to level 2 seller. And the top rated seller is the elite group of sellers on Fiverr. After you earn at least $20,000, complete at least 100 orders and meet other criteria, and you are promoted to top rated seller. Now let's see how you can search for a job and how you apply for them and how you get hired on both platforms. On Upwork, the first method of getting a job As a freelancer on Upwork, you search through the job search section for jobs posted by clients. Then you can apply by sending a proposal. You can search jobs by category or keyword you type in on the search bar, and you can apply directly to the job. You need connects to apply for jobs on Upwork. Connects are credits or virtual currency on Upwork. You will get some free connects when you start on Upwork, then you have to buy them. Connects cost 15 cents each. I have a video about Upwork Connects and how do they work. I'll leave a link in the description box. Now the second method. Clients can browse freelancer profiles, and if they like your profile, they can invite you to a job interview. To respond for the interview, you have to send a proposal. A proposal usually is composed of a cover letter and client questions, the hourly rates, and the time frame you specify. If the client is happy with the proposal, they will either contact you to discuss their requirements further, or they will offer you the job and they will start a contract. On Upwork, you can be hired by a project and you can divide it into milestones. You complete just one part of the project and they pay you, either fixed price or an hourly rate. The client will limit the number of hours per week for longer projects. And let's be clear. There are services in which it's quite difficult to estimate the price for projects, such as programming or video editing. In the hourly contract, your long hours of work are valued more than fixed contracts. If you liked the video so far, please leave a like. Now on Fiverr, the first method of getting hired is if a buyer browses through sellers' gigs to find the best match for his or her work needs. He or she either orders your gig exactly as you describe it, and once they confirm the order, you start the work. Or they can contact you beforehand to discuss the work, then you as a seller can send them a custom order. When they accept it, the order starts. On Fiverr, you're hired for a complete project at a fixed price. Finish the project and submit it. And if the client doesn't mark it as complete, it will be marked after 3 days of delivery. And that's how it works most of the time. Recently, Fiverr added the option for sellers to look through buyer requests to find a job. So it's similar to the search on Upwork. So as a seller on Fiverr, you can send offers on a buyer request, but you are limited to 10 offers per day. You can add a description, a price offer, delivery time, number of revision, and then you submit your offer. It is free to post those 10 offers a day. Now let's see how the payments work on both platforms. Here we're going to talk about the payments and fees. On Upwork, the deduction is based on a tier system. Upwork will take 20% of your earnings from zero to $500. Then they will take 10% if you make between $500 and $10,000. Their deduction fees will reduce to 5% when you make over $10,000. So Upwork charges freelancers a variable fee based on the length of the time with the client. The more jobs you do with a client, the more you get paid. Now on Fiverr, when a seller completes an order, Fiverr adds the money that the buyer paid to the seller account. Fiverr deducts a service fee of 20% on each order completed by the seller, and that's for any amount. So for example, after completing an order of $5, you will get $4, and Fiverr will deduct $1 as a service fee. Now, if you want to take your money from the platforms, let's compare how you do it on both Upwork and Fiverr. On Upwork, if the contract is fixed price, once it's approved, it can be withdrawn after 5 days. If it is per hour or an hourly contract, the client has up to a week to review your work until the following Friday. Once approved, it will be available the following Tuesday. This gives approximately 9 days to withdraw your money. On Fiverr, however, when an order is complete, you have to wait 14 days for the money to be withdrawn. Some sellers on higher levels have the option to withdraw money earlier than 14 days, but Fiverr deducts another 20% in addition to the initial service fee of 20%. So that's 40% of your money gone just to take your money earlier, which is not worth it, I think. So which platform do you currently use or planning to try? Tell us in the comment section below. Now let's move on to the pros and cons of each platform. First, let's start by the pros of Upwork. Upwork offers hourly contracts, as some jobs need a lot of time, and a fixed low price won't be fair for you as a new freelancer who can't price your gig at very high prices when you just start. Second point is, if either party is unhappy, clients and yourself as a freelancer, you can go on dispute, and it is a negotiation period with the customer service that they help you settle the dispute. As we talked about earlier, the payment is either hourly or by milestone. So you get paid even for small tasks that you do before completing the project. Also, a client can send a proposal and then you can accept it or decline it. Although it's not advised to decline offers, it's better to apply by explaining why you can't do the job. Now let's move on to the cons of Upwork. On Upwork, you have to pay for connects to apply for jobs. Also, it takes a lot of time to apply for jobs on Upwork. You have to write a cover letter, answer the client questions, and you send a proposal for every single job you apply to. I have an impression that Upwork is too competitive, although Fiverr is competitive too, but Upwork seems harder to climb the ladder if you're not highly skilled. Now let's go to the pros of Fiverr. Once you start getting orders and positive reviews, Fiverr pushes your gig up in search results and you will get more clients. I believe Upwork does something similar, but it seems faster on Fiverr than Upwork. The second point is it is free to apply to buyer requests on Fiverr. The third point is Fiverr encourages the buyer to tip the seller after the order is complete. So the tip is on the top of the order price. Fiverr gig has 3 tiers priced from low to high and from basic to professional, so the buyer knows what to expect at what price. While on Upwork, you have your profile and your hourly rate shown, but it's not clear what you can do at what price. Now let's move on to the cons of Fiverr. Cons of Fiverr. Buyers can order a gig without talking to you, and if they order the wrong thing or ordered by mistake, if you cancel the order, it affects your account negatively. You can put in a lower level if you cancel orders, or have too many negative reviews, or if you take too long to respond to clients. The second point is buyers on Fiverr wants the work done for minimum price. Buyers expect lower prices on Fiverr. Both platforms are great freelance platforms to work on. But now the question is for you. Which platform do you think is good for you as a freelancer? Leave me your opinion in the comment box below. If this video was useful to you, subscribe to Smart Wealth Makers to see more videos on freelance work, blogging, affiliate marketing and more. We upload videos every week. Thank you for watching.